Hello class 9. So we will continue with chapter 6. So we have already studied till page number 37, registration of advantage of registration. So now we will continue with types of partnership. So there are different partnerships, so we will study those. So first is general partnership. So in general partnership, the liability of each member, it is unlimited. So unlimited means where the farms created, they can release their dues in full from any of the partner by attaching their personal property, and if the farm's assets are found to be inadequate to pay off its debt. So in case of the farm, they are uh, not in position to pay their debt, so in that case the partner, he will be claim, or he can be like, he will have to pay the debt or like a dues from his personal property. So an expectation, it can be made in the case of a minors. So minor means if the like a partner, he is below age 18, so in that case he can, the like a partner, he will not be liable to pay the amount. Otherwise every partner, they are like a general partnership, they will be like a entitled to take active part in the management, and they will have to pay the dues in case the farm is not able to pay the debt. So second is limited liability partnership. So limited liability partnership, they are allowed in India under the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. So they have some characteristics, they are as follows. First, a limited liability partnership must be registered under the act with a minimum of 2 partners. So there is no limit on the maximum number of partners. So if a firm, they want to have a limited liability partnership, so there should be at least 2 partners to start a limited liability partnership, and there is no limit, means they can have as much as number of partners. And a limited liability partnership, it is a body corporate having a separate legal entity and perpetual succession. So in limited liability partnership, the partner, he will not be liable for any dues or like any debts. So he will have a separate legal entity which will be perpetual succession, means it will go for a, or it will run for a longer time. And in limited liability partnership, the liability of a partner is limited to their agreed contribution to the limited liability partnership, and no partner would be liable on account of any unauthorized or independent action of other partner. So the in limited liability partnership, the liability of each partner will be limited to the whatever amount or whatever number they have agreed while doing the contribution in a limited liability partnership, and no partner would be liable on account of any unauthorized or independent action of the other partner. So if any other partner, they cannot take any unauthorized action with a partner. For this, unlimited liability partner must maintain annual accounts reflecting the true and fair view of its state of affairs. So in limited liability partnership, they have to maintain their annual accounts in which they will show their true and fair view of its state of affairs. So whatever account they have to maintain its true and fair views. And fifth is the liability of a partners and the firm should become unlimited in case the firm or its partner carry out any act with the intention to defraud the creditors or any other person or for any fraudulent purpose. So in that case, the liability of a partner and the firm, they would become unlimited if they are doing any defraud, or like if they are doing any fraud work in their firm. So in that case, the liability of a partner, it will become unlimited. And six is the limited liability is a hybrid form of business organization combining features of both partnership firm and joint stock company. So in limited liability partnership, it is hybrid, means in this firm they have both the features and characteristic of partnership firm also and joint stock company also. So third is partnership at will. So in this partnership, it is formed for an indefinite period. So the time period or the purpose of the firm is not mentioned when the firm or when the partnership it is formed. So it can continue for any length of time, for as much as the partner they want. So if the partner he want to discontinue his partnership, so in that case he can give a notice to other partner of his desire to quit the firm. So this is a partnership at will, and it depends on the will of a partnership how longer they want to keep the partnership. Fourth type of a partnership is particular partnership. So in this partnership it is formed for a specific time or to achieve some specific object. So it automatically get dissolved on the expiry of a specific period or the completion of a specific purpose. So whenever the purpose or the time period of a partnership will finish or it will end or expire, the partnership it will get dissolved automatically. So for today we have studied types of partnership. So rest we will study tomorrow.